biggest priority is keeping you safe. And so we are going to do everything that we can to curate the best experience possible. We want people to be able, we know that there was a lot of celebrations that were missed during this time of shelter in place, and we want you guys to know that we're ready for you, and we want you to come in and celebrate again.
Today, we are pleased to welcome Liz and Beth of AR Workshop, located in 1 Ivy Walk, right around the corner from our office in Smyrna, near South City Kitchen. Liz and Beth, tell us about your business and how you are currently operating in today's environment.
So we are a DIY workshop. What we normally do is groups come in and everybody comes and makes a piece of home decor. What's different about us is that we actually hand you a power tool and some raw wood, and you get to actually build what you've signed up to come make. You can come by yourself or you can come with friends. We host corporate groups, we host birthday parties. We're a great place for celebrations. When March hit and everybody was staying home, we kind of took our concept and packaged it up in a kit. So we've been making those for everybody, different things such as small little blocks for kids to do, up to, now we're offering big porch signs that you can put out on your front door. And so we're packaging those up, and everything is included in the kit, the instructions, the wood, the stencil, the paint. So that's kind of how we've been making it through with nobody coming into the shop.
Hey, tell us a little bit about your most requested items that people really like, and also just kind of lead that into what you're highlighting for Father's Day coming up.
One of our most popular sellers is not exactly the wood, but we do some chunky knit blankets where you are hand weaving, and you have to have no knitting experience. So even as we've headed into the hot humidity of Georgia, people are still requesting those, and it's really fun to just learn something new and then have this amazing blanket afterwards that you can feel proud of. That's very popular, as well as just a lot of our fun signs or trays or porch planks. But the leading into Father's Day right now, cornhole. Cornhole is very popular. So we have a variety of designs where you can pick what you want and put in your personal details for family names and dates, or kind of more fun game type designs. And then they get to pick it up and print it. We're going to start hosting some classes. We are reopening starting next week for small classes according to guidelines. But for some families to come in and kind of all as a family do the 2 big cornhole boards for Father's Day.
Yeah, so that's a really special thing. On Father's Day, we're going to have 2 family workshops where we're only going to host 2 families per workshop, and they get to come and make the cornhole boards together. So that's going to be really fun and exciting, and it's really exclusive because we only have 2 spots per workshop because we want whole families to be able to come in and do it together. So yeah, that's a really exciting thing coming up. And then of course, if you want to just order them for Father's Day, you can do that as well.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
I've got 2 teenage sons. That would be a great idea for us to do for my husband and their dad.
Oh yeah.
Tell us a little bit about when you plan to open up and how that's going to look. What's that going to look like? Because a lot of businesses have a little bit different plan, obviously.
Yeah. So one thing we've been really thankful for through this whole thing is just how our guests have just really stuck with us through this, because it changes every single day. And so they've really been patient with us. We've really tried to make the best decisions as we come to them. So we actually just made the decision to open up starting June 16th, which is next Tuesday. So next Tuesday is going to be our first kind of public workshop we have. And we are limiting the spots to 8. So what we're going to do is we're going to have our tables are 8 feet long. And so at each table, we're going to have 2 people on either end. So everybody's going to be spaced out. We also have some other things in place. We are asking our customers to wear masks when they come. And staff is also going to wear masks because we realize that our workshops last 2.5 to 3 hours, and really to keep everybody safe, we just feel like a mask is an easy thing to do. We're also going to have other things in place like sanitizing stations, and we're going to make sure that the bathroom gets cleaned between every single use. So different things like that, but it's still going to be a fun time. And so our calendar right now has workshops starting June 16th all the way through August 1st. So people can go online, go on our website, and they can go ahead and sign up if they want.
And I noticed your website is really user friendly. I mean, it's a beautiful site. It shows you everything and it's really easy to navigate. So people should go on and schedule.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Another thing I was going to add, that if people aren't comfortable yet with kind of coming and engaging with other people that they don't know, we're offering private parties. If you have kind of 6 to 8 people, we'll waive our private party fee and just book it just for your group so that you know that you're with people that you feel comfortable with that have maybe been, practicing quarantine guidelines similar to yourself. So we will help accommodate to make people feel comfortable in our space.
Wonderful. Sounds great. It also sounds great for a girls' night out.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we still will be BYOB, so you can bring your own beer and wine. You can bring food if you want. We're hoping that people can kind of keep sharing to a minimum, but I think people will naturally. But yeah, you can still bring that in. And yes, I think there are probably a lot of moms out there that need a night out.
Tell us the best way people can find you and tell us about parking and everything. We know you're at 1 Ivy Walk. Tell us a little bit about that.
Our website is arworkshop.com/Smyrna. And from there's a lot of information, but when you go ahead and register, you do all of that online, and then you'll get some confirmation emails. Parking is available just in front of our shop. It fluctuates depending on the restaurants, but right now parking isn't a problem. Normally this parking lot is a little bit busier and there's valet, but right now parking's great. And we're also on social media. You can kind of see the newest and latest designs and projects on Instagram and Facebook. And
it's pretty easy. We're just at AR Workshop Smyrna. And then people probably know South City Kitchen and Muss and Turner's, and we're in that same shopping center with them, right by the fountain.
And you're part of a network all over the country, right? What does AR stand for?
It stands for Anders and Ruff. They are the last names of the 2 women that started the company, Maureen Anders and Adria Ruff. And they started this, they're just about to celebrate their 4th anniversary of the start. And it started in a town called Pineville, which is a suburb just south of Charlotte. But they are amazing designers and have had another company called Anders Ruff that has that also exists but preceded this. And there's about 145 franchises across the country.
Mm-hmm.
That's exciting. That's nice. Wanted you both to know that, of course, our team is right around the corner, right up the hill. Peterson Partners is right there at Berkshire Hathaway on Atlanta Road. And we would love sometime in the next few weeks to be able to walk down and get together and socialize and be with you two and just create something great, fabulous.
Oh, we would love to have y'all. I did notice that office had moved, and we are a great place for realtors. We can make custom closing signs for your clients because we have a lot of designs that have to do with home, family, last names, address. We can do it all. We can also do quicker, smaller things if, since we're right around the corner from you guys, if somebody's running to a closing and they need something real quick, but they want it to be personable, we're going to try to keep in stock some designs that are just like Georgia, home, kind of more
Smyrna.
Generic, Smyrna, Atlanta. Behind us, as you can see, that we've got the Atlanta skyline. So we have all sorts of great designs for realtors, and we'd love to be y'all's one-stop place for custom closing gifts.
It looks like a great selection, just even what's behind you and also what's online. And you're right. I mean, those are great closing gifts. I mean, gifts for everybody, but especially that. So thank you for mentioning that.
Sure.
We look forward to meeting you and coming down and having some fun.
Yes, we'd love to have you guys for sure.
Is there anyone you'd like to nominate for a future community spotlight?
You know, about 2 doors down from us, Mimi Johnson owns the Glamatory, and she's a powerhouse. I mean, she does so much for the community of Atlanta at large, and I think she would just be an excellent next person to interview. She, maybe you've already interviewed her. I don't know. She's so much more famous than we are. But I think she's wonderful. She's always, when we first were here, she brought a group in. She's always been so supportive of us. So I would definitely nominate her for sure. And she's only 2 doors down from us in the same complex.
Okay. Well, in closing, Liz and Beth, tell us what you would like the viewers to know.
I'd like you to know that we're open. We're open. We're also still going to keep doing DIY at home to go, but we're open, and our biggest priority is keeping you safe. And so we are going to do everything that we can to curate the best experience possible. We want people to be able, we know that there was a lot of celebrations that were missed during this time of shelter in place, and we want you guys to know that we're ready for you, and we want you to come in and celebrate again.